20 years from now, and again, I'm asking John and Anthony, but if you're a listener, I'm asking you as well. 20 years from now, life is great. What did the last 20 years look like? What has to be true for that to happen? You know, what were the steps along the way? And what does that look like?
I mean, I think you both know this, but every year, at least once a year, I sit down and I've been writing kind of this 10-year narrative, and I got the exercise from a book called, I think it came from Think and Grow Rich, and it's this narrative about what your life will be like in 10 years. And I use the same 5 F's framework that we talk about regularly here. So I write one paragraph about my fitness, mind, body, and spirit, and then I write one paragraph about my family, and then I write one paragraph about my friends and community. Then I write one paragraph about my fun and one paragraph about my financial and professional life. And then I have like a wrap up at the very end. There's generally one page. And then every year I update that. And it gives me a chance to try things on and see if I like the direction of my life. So the goal is not to like set up like, here's exactly where I'm going to be in 10 years, even though that's the voice that it's written in. It allows me to try on some of the things like, do I want to be doing this in 10 or 20 years? I write it for 10 years out. And then it tells me like, okay, if those are the things I want to be doing in 10 years, what has to be true today? Like one of the reasons I went back to get a doctorate later in life was because there were enough doors that I wanted to open 10 years from now at that point that I thought that a doctorate would push me along that path in a way that made lots of sense. And so that 10-year thing isn't about setting a goal and making sure I get exactly there. It's more about like choosing a direction and then meditating on it to see if that makes sense for me to open those doors and to start to move in that direction. So, and I can talk about what those things are more specifically, but I talk about the relationships I want to have with my kids and my wife, and I talk about the places I want to have traveled, and